Keep the hands at your heart. Take a deep breath in. Suspend the breath, hold the breath, keep lengthening through the spine, perfect the posture. Feel both the left and the right palms touching. Feel this merging happening between the left and right sides of the body, the yin, yang, the masculine, feminine, receptive, active, these principles. Keep the posture, exhale. Inhale again, full breath in. Imagine breathing up from the earth, through your sits bones, up through your spine. Expand the chest as much as it needs to be to fill up your lungs, and then hold the breath, suspend the breath. Keep the posture, exhale all the breath out. And final time like this, inhale fully. This time as you're filling up the breath, hold your intention that you set in between the space of your eyebrows. Imagine it is a seed you're planting into your conscious and subconscious mind. Plant the seed of your intention, suspend the breath, lengthen the spine. Become completely still, completely neutral to receive your intention. And exhale, relax the breath. Relax the hands onto your lap or onto your knees. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. Good. With your eyes closed, just holding this sacred moment of time for yourself. Honoring yourself with your breath. We're going to start to do a few warm-ups, a few movements. So the first movement we're going to do, hands can come onto your knees or your shins. You can't see my shins or my knees, but hands on knees and shins. We're going to inhale, chest comes forward. Spinal flex, exhale, round the spine. Actually, keep your head neutral, keep your head lifted. Inhale, exhale, good. So finding the rhythm of your breath to move the spine, just get the spine moving. I'm gonna set a timer for us. For those of you who are new to Kundalini Yoga, we are often doing movements that generate and activate the spine. We do a lot of different movements. Keep going, even though I'm not doing it. I'm just putting on a timer and I am setting some music for this class. Get the body moving, get the energy in the spine moving. And the energy of Kundalini is said to reside at the base of the spine. So that is why the movements that we do can be very useful for supporting drumming up that energy so it lifts up through our whole body and becomes realized. Good. Keep going. 1 minute left. Let's do a few quick warm-ups today. Let the eyes close if they're open. If the mind wanders, I invite you to apply the mantra Sat Nam. As you inhale, Sat, exhale, Nam. Final 30 seconds. If you're feeling warm, you can go a little quicker. Inhale, lift the chest fully open. Exhale, round the spine fully. Pull your navel into your spine. Empty all the breath out. And then inhale, return to your neutral spine. Notice how you feel. Let's do a few shoulder shrugs. Inhale, lift the shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, down. You're just dropping the shoulders. And continue. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Find your rhythm. You go at the pace that your breath is moving at today. Some of you might be feeling pretty energized and you're moving like, others might just be doing some movement for the first time today, so it might be slower. Full inhale to the ears, full exhale down. Just find your pace. Let the eyes close. Go inside. This is a practice about awareness. Kundalini yoga is the yoga of awareness. This technology is designed to fully support us in awakening, fully support us in becoming aware. And when I say fully supporting, I mean supporting our body, our mind, and our energy centers, right? Building the capacity in our physical body to be able to support the awareness, right? Keep going. Last 5 seconds. Inhale, lift the shoulders up to your ears, hold the shoulders to your ears, and then exhale, relax the shoulders down and away. I'm gonna do one more quick warm up. We're gonna open, this is an aura charger, and I taught this in my Wednesday class where we were working specifically on our auras. This is an aura charger, and so we're going to breathe in and out through the mouth, through an O-shaped mouth, so it'll look like, and then we're charging our aura, our electromagnetic field that surrounds us. It's a body, right? It's not our physical body, but this is a body. And one of the things that I think is so important right now about supporting this energetic body and this aura is that our aura speaks before we open our mouth. Our aura enters a room before we physically walk in. So keeping our aura very charged and radiant in these times when there's so much information, our aura can be like a filter around what information we are letting into our field. So for folks who are sensitive, this is, I think, really important to be charging up the aura so that your aura is fortified and clear and is not just susceptible to everyone's opinions and news and information getting in. It kind of sifts things out. So we're gonna claw our hands like lions or tigers, and then we're going up and down over our head, but we're crisscrossing the wrists, good. And then we're breathing in and out through the mouth. And begin. Halfway done, keep going. Charge up your aura, charge up this electromagnetic field. Fortify yourself. Clear everything out. Last 10 seconds. Imagine these claws are just clawing out and clearing out any things that have made it to your subconscious mind, into your auric field that you did not give full consent to. Inhale, lift the hands up. Hold the breath. Tighten up the whole body, tighten up the fingers, tighten up the shoulders. And then exhale, let everything go. Relax the breath. You can relax the eyes closed here for a moment. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Notice how your breath is moving. And you can keep your eyes closed. I'm going to speak for a little bit, or you can start to blink your eyes open. And we're going to make our way toward our meditation. Hopefully the body is feeling a little warmed up. Very short warm-ups, but for me, it works immediately. I'm already feeling some warmth in my body. So our theme today is divine harmony as we work with the Libra full moon. Libra is the astrological sign that governs marriage, all relationships, business relationships, romantic relationships, partnerships, business partnerships, which is why marriage, right? The partnership of marriage also represents justice, balance, and again, this theme of harmony, right? And so one thing when I was meditating before coming to teach this morning, I was meditating on what I had mentioned about Kundalini yoga being not a practice where we exalt someone else or we give all of our energy and say, oh, this person knows the right thing to do. But this is really a technology that is designed to learn how to question everything, even learn how to question the teacher or learn how to question whomever appears to be the teacher. And this is a technology that is designed to awaken us and relate us to our own teacher and to our own wisdom. And I was thinking about this as far as relationships, because what happens and has happened in the Kundalini community, as well as many other communities, happens in the best of communities. Worship dynamic gets activated, where everyone begins to worship the teacher or worship whomever certain teacher is. And then it all falls from there, right? Because anytime we worship a human being, we are in some ways projecting this fantasy that this person is not whole and this person has no shadow. And therefore, when that shadow appears, it's devastating for people to see the shadow. But it's the worship process that often creates this disconnect. And we see it in celebrities too. I think this in the American culture, and I imagine for where folks in this chat live, you know, we can see it in the culture that's around us, worshiping celebrities, worshiping people in the spotlight, people who get a lot of news attention. And there's this idea that often, and I've heard people who have been in the spotlight speak to how when they're approached, they're often approached as though they're not human. And the reason I'm saying all of this is because as I'm thinking about relationships and divine harmony, part of that then plays out in how we have our relationships. And many relationships, that same dynamic is implemented, where one person is to be worshiped, or one person knows everything, and the other person gets into a role where they think they have to keep that other person feeling sort of worshipped. And then it kind of can zigzag and go back and forth. And when we do that, when we go into that worship space, we're often disconnecting from the part of our own wisdom that already is able to have discernment and have a voice. And, you know, obviously relationships can be really complicated. It's not always this, but this is one offering that I'm inviting us to think about in our own life as we meditate today and as we reflect on relationships and what healthy relationships are for us. Where are we showing up in relationships and not bringing our authentic voice because we don't think the other person can hear it or handle it? Where do we shy away from bringing our authentic voice and our own wisdom? Where do we take someone else's wisdom and value it over our own wisdom? When and how are we doing this? And again, it doesn't have to just be with people that we might be partnered with or dating. It might be in other relationship dynamics, with our family, with our friend communities, with our work communities. So my invitation today is that we're going to work on bringing balance to ourselves, so balance to our left and right hemispheres of our brain and to the active and receptive elements of ourselves, the shadow and the light, so that we can integrate both of those parts enjoy our own wholeness, and be able to interact from being a whole person with whomever we encounter. So hopefully that sounds all right to you. So we're going to do 2 meditations today. The first is a meditation called Rama meditation. We're going to meditate on the mantra Ra-Ma. Ra means sun or solar. Ma means moon or lunar. And so we have those 2 elements, right? We have those 2 polarities show up, the sun and the moon, or the 2 seemingly polarities, because what we're doing is we're starting to move into the non-dual and realize that they are on a continuum. They are one, just the way that we are non-dual, that we are on a continuum, and we have every aspect of solar and lunar within us. Fullness, emptiness, shining bright, no light, we all have every single part in us. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit up tall. So if you need to find a pillow or something to sit on, I'm just going to bring this up. Make sure I'm giving you the right directions. Focus is going to be at the eyebrow point. So the eyes are closed. You're going to focus right in between your eyebrows. And then the fingers are going to be brought into Gyan Mudra, index and thumb tips touch. Ego is the thumb. Knowledge is the index. So we bring this into balance through this mudra. And then the arms are extended long and the hands are at the knees pointing down. You're going to breathe as necessary, and we're going to chant here. So we are chanting Ra, Ah, Ma, Ah. So it's a 4-part, and it'll sound, the melody is somewhat like Ra, Ah, Ma, Ah, Ra, Ah, Ma, Ah. For those of you who practice Kirtan Kriya, it's a similar melody and a similar count. Any questions before we begin? Okay. Allow the eyes to close. Turn the inner eye open and focus it at the space between your eyebrows. Can you show the hands again? Yes, index and thumb tip together, Gyan Mudra. And then you just have the hands down on your knees, the palms face down. Come back to your intention. We're going to do this a cappella, so you'll be singing with me, chanting with me. And let's begin. Breathing in. Ra, ah, ma, ah. 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 Final time. Inhale fully through the nose. Suspend the breath. Lengthen the spine. Keep the eyes closed, keep the posture, release the breath, and sit in stillness. You can relax the hands, you can take them into your lap. Just hold some space for the feelings, sensations in the body that are arising. Hold space unconditionally for whatever the feelings may be. That is one of the important aspects of building a relationship with ourselves, is to build the capacity to hold space for every single experience that we have and every single witnessing of emotion that we experience. We learn to hold space unconditionally for the joy, for the fear, for the anxiety, for the love. We learn how to hold space for it all without identifying as any of it. So I invite you to hold space right now for yourself. Don't try to control your experience. Let your experience be what it is and hold awareness and witness your experience. You're not the experience. You're the witnesser of the experience. As we hold space for ourselves, as we learn to, or continue to learn, it's a practice. I don't think that it ever is over. But as we learn how to fully embrace all of ourselves, that's what unconditional love is, to be fully unconditionally loving of ourselves. Our relationships change. Our relationships with others change. As we learn how to communicate from our experience and take responsibility for our experience, our relationships change. And as we learn to see the seemingly external or outer person or system and see beyond the story we're projecting on it and go into the feeling that comes up and tend to our feeling instead of going deeper into the story, our relationships change. I'm imagining a world where all human beings are taught and supported in developing this witness capacity and in developing an emotional vocabulary. Imagining a world where humans can speak to one another and communicate with one another from a place of awareness and a place of grounding into their own experience and not having to go into projection all the time. If that vision resonates with you, I invite you to hold this vision with me right now. As you are ready, some of you may stay here longer. We're going to start to transition to our second meditation. For folks who are ready, begin to blink the eyes open slowly. Maybe shrug the shoulders up and down a few times. Shake out the arms, shake out the head and neck. Just let everything go. How are y'all feeling? I feel really calm from that meditation. I'm really grounded. So we'll go into our second meditation, which is a meditation to open the lock of the heart. So as we did some of that internal balancing in the first meditation, now we're going to get into the heart space a little bit more. And Libra also is the ruler of the heart chakra. The heart organ is ruled by the sign of Leo, but Libra rules the energetic heart, the heart chakra, which is our fifth chakra, which is the space between the lower chakras, the earthly chakras, and the ethereal chakras, the higher chakras. And the heart chakra is the bridge between our body and us being sort of in this world and our metaphysical bodies and us being not of this world, right? So the heart holds both. The heart holds both the experience, the reality, the sort of material realm, and also the things that we can't fully put our fingers on experience. So this meditation, the way it will look is we'll start with the hands about 6 inches in front of our heart. And then we open the arms about 36 inches and we come back. We're like a jolt of energy. And we're doing it pretty quick with a powerful breath. We exhale as the hands come toward the heart. Hold on one moment. I'm going to put the mantra on that we'll use that will support the rhythm. So as we're doing this and we're hearing our breath, we're also meditating on the mantra syllable HUD, spelled into English as H-A-R, but it's a rolled R, and it sounds more like HUD rather than har. We're meditating on that mantra, that syllabic mantra, which is the creative energy of all sorts. So it's the creative energy. So let yourself get comfortable, maybe take a sip of water. And when we're doing this, it's like a jolt. It's like we're really energetically doing it. It's not like this. It's like we're using all of our capacity to do that movement. Any questions before we begin? Exhale through nose. Yes, exhale through the nose. It's a powerful exhale that your inhale is going to naturally come into place. The exhale is at the part when the hands come together. It's almost like breath of fire, but you're doing it with the pace of the arms. So you'll let the breath come naturally. Good question. Okay, let's find the mantra. Having a little, here we go. And begin, let the eyes close, just hold for a moment and we'll all start when we hear the HUD. And begin. You're not chanting out loud, but internally, HUD, internally, every time the hands come toward the heart. Stay with it powerfully. Unlocking the key to your heart. You're doing great. Keep going. Feel your power. Put your intention into it. Whatever that intention you brought in the beginning was, give all of this energy to your intention. Halfway done. Keep the breath powerful. Don't give up on the breath. If you need to change the pace to keep the breath powerful, that's what you do. You're so powerful. Stay with it. Stay with yourself. Stay with your experience. Whatever your experience is, just keep witnessing it. Keep witnessing it. You feel exhaustion, witness it. You feel annoyance, witness it. You feel powerful, witness it. We're almost there, almost at the end. Really strong. Stay strong. Do it for your heart. Good. Last minute. Do this for your heart. Clear out any old stories you're holding in your heart about relationships, about love, about your own lovability, about the world and the world's lovability, about the relationships you learned growing up, about what your friends have told you about relationships. Clear all of it out right now. Unlock your own heart. Your sovereign heart. Free it up to have its own experience of God, its own experience of love. Last 10 seconds. Keep the eyes closed. Inhale, open the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms back to that place between 6 inches apart. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, this time hold. Suspend the breath, lengthen the spine. Squeeze everything, make everything really tight. Consolidate your energy. Exhale, bring the hands back. One more time. Inhale, open the arms up. Suspend the breath, hold the breath. Hold everything, squeeze, consolidate your energy. Bring all your energy into this moment right now. Become an undistractable force of your heart. And exhale, relax the breath, relax the arms, sit. Again, take this moment to witness your experience. Notice how you feel. Hold space for your own experience. And from here, we will close our practice. And we close with the mantra Satnam. Please bring the hands to the heart center. This mantra Satnam, Sat means truth, Nam means identity, essence. We honor and bow to the essence of truth that resides within all of us, all of nature. Rub the palms together, same way we started. Sitting up nice and tall. Breathing in through both your nostrils. Exhale out through the mouth. Again, like that. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nostrils. Hold the breath in this time. Bring the hands to stillness. And we'll close. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Bowing your head towards your heart. Bowing to the guru within you, the teacher, the consciousness, the compassion, the ability to hold your whole experience. Bowing your head, sealing your practice. Satnam, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It's okay if you couldn't make it all the way through. You make it through what you make it through, and you're still in the field of us doing this together. So if anyone wants to use the chat, would love to hear how these felt. What I will do is I'll send out the recording in case for some folks you want to do it again, and I'll also send out the names of the meditations in case any of you would like to maybe make this a daily practice, or one of these meditations really spoke to you and you want to explore more and maybe begin a 40-day practice of any of these 2 meditations we did today. So I'll email you the instructions for both of them. I'm going to close this up with an animal card from the Animal Spirit deck by Kim Krantz. So if you have an intention or just want to send some energy to the deck, we'll see what the group read is. It's really fun to do a read for everyone. It's like we all get a little bit. We really can see how connected and interconnected we are. Okay, this is the card. Octopus. Octopus is about boundaries. This is a card about holding and knowing our boundaries and honoring and respecting our boundaries, which seems very hand in hand with the theme of relationships and harmony, right? Of knowing where our boundaries are with another person so that we can be in harmony with the other person. And really, so we're in harmony with ourselves, even though the other person might be doing whatever they're doing. Boundaries is also about aura work. So we'll read and see what this octopus wants to share with the group. And you can take what works and leave the rest, compost it. And I'm hearing people are feeling powerful. PS time's great for those of us in the UK. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Rona. So glad you could be here. Rona's an amazing person who used to live in Oakland, now lives in London. Lucky London. I'm hearing Tierney saying the body feels so good and feeling grounded. Awesome, glad to hear that. Octopus, reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind, paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. But a messy relationship is our teacher too. So there's some of this is unavoidable. We're going to have messy relationships because the messy relationship can be the teacher also. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that's what it means to be close. This is talking about enmeshment, essentially, right? And meshing, so that you think the only way to be intimate with someone is to be intertwined with them. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries, be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. So when this archetype is in balance, interested, engaged, intelligent, when it's out of balance, lacks courage, can be clingy, to bring into balance, space to oneself, talk therapy. And you, again, take what works, leave the rest. One thing, this feels like also about what the theme of my class was, my Wednesday class last week with the aura, is having the aura can be our energetic boundary, right? Our aura, like I said before, can be this filter of what we're letting in. And right now is thinking about just the current state. There's so much information, and some of that information may be useful, and some of it may not be, right? How much of the information we take in can be something to be mindful of, and how to have boundaries with the information of even I have some friends that just send me information that I did not solicit. And I have some friends who have been asking, hey, I just saw something that was useful. Would you like to see it? And then I have some consent around what I want to take in. So